quickly share with us, how significant is this meeting in the context of Mozambique's political landscape?
It is indeed an important step in the right direction to restore peace, stability, and hopefully an improved governance system. The core of the discussion, which is about ending violence, it is indeed important. The society is highly divided. Several pockets of violence during the day, during the night. So it is important that they have met, signaling that there will be dialogue to address many of the challenges that the nation is grappling with now.
All right, so how is the general public reacting to this meeting? Do you think it has changed their perception of the political situation? Do you think they would also be towing the same line as remaining peaceful?
Well, the general public is reacting in different ways. There is one important wave that is happy with the meeting, indicating that there will be stability in the country. But there is also a significant group of the population that they feel that this meeting, it happened as a surprise, almost in a secret, and no clarity what was achieved out of it, and whether this meeting, it will lead into something significant for the people. Remember, Mozambique is in its biggest socio-economic political crisis since the beginning of democracy. But there are major issues related to bad governance, grand corruption by Frelimo. So people were expecting that there would be a meeting that would lead into major agreements in terms of reforms. What reforms are needed to set things right in Mozambique? But of course, people are waiting to see what the next steps will be, as this clearly was indicated as a first step. But there is this mix. Some people saluting it, but some people bit hesitant, still waiting to see what happens next.
All right. I think my final question to you would be, how credible do you find the presidency's commitment to unity and collective progress following this meeting? Do you think it's credible enough, and is it really going to yield peace as what they touted?
Yes and no. Yes and no. Remember, Mozambique has been there several times, where post-election is violent, and it leads into the two leaders, not Venâncio, not Chapo, but previous leaders shaking hands, agreeing to undertake reforms, but nothing of that happens. It is status quo that remains. So there is this feeling that this handshaking, it might lead to the status quo to stay as it is, and nothing for the people. Some they say Chapo is a new president, he's a young person, he might be committed to reform. But for what governance has been since his inauguration until today, there is little to believe that there will be significant change, i.e. in terms of targeting of human rights defenders, targeting of the opposition members in terms of killing, but also the major repression that we see in the civic space. So waiting to see, that is the general mood. As from past experience, there are no encouraging examples, but also from Chapo's own governance, his inauguration, it is not really clear where is he going with his governance.
I want to thank you so much, political analyst who joined me all the way from Maputo. Just in case you tuned in, I've been speaking with Aldriano Nuvunga. Thank you so much for your time.